Hello, everyone, and welcome back to DICEBERG Ahead. You're listening to the Emergence podcast. My name is Shakaron, and I'll be your dungeon master for this evening because you're not near a black hole. With me today we have...
Hi, I'm Jaden, and I'll be playing Yorrik. He, him, both.
Oh, I'm Jared. I'm 19, and I never fucking learned how to read. Ales Atheras.
That's where you got the voice.
Is that what their voice sounds
No.
like? No, I was going to say. No, I got the voice from Chenoa's brother. No, that was actually coincidental. I got the voice from SpongeBob. But
What?
yeah.
What?
I died. Yeah.
The one
Sorry.
fish or the lobster.
Not the lobster. Evan, Batt, they, them both.
We got there.
Anyway, my name is Chenoa Reid, and I play AYCE-Reframed. I'm Sauce. They, them.
Yeah, the fuck you are.
Woo. Drunk. Woo. Playing a bird. Yeah. She, her.
Woo!
Woo. Hee-hoo. Hee-hoo.
I'm Jaden, playing Yorrik. He, him, both.
Because it's a time loop.
I'm Evan, playing Alice.
Oh, no.
They, them both.
Stuck in a time loop. Chenoa Reid playing Confused. Sauce. They, them. Sauced. Playing Khepri. Sauced. She, her.
Hunter Olson, GM, here standing for Groundhog Day Master.
Yes.
When last we left our heroes, one of them had just returned with memories intact from a harrowing journey to a black hole known as the Yawning Maw before making contact with the entity inside and seeming to come to some sort of an arrangement before being sent back in time to the point of near leaving before takeoff of Yorrik's tower using the Godway network, which had just been established with the help of this extraplanar party. AYCE-Reframed has arrived as a Warforged diplomat to aid them at the end of the trip. However, Alice's reviewing of these memories has complicated things, as staring into such an Eldritch sight has caused Yorrik to give in to his baser emotions and lash out. So we begin this with Yorrik
Giving Alice hard.
getting Alice hard by petrifying him. What does that do and happen like?
So you're gonna be making con saves every turn. You need to count. It's like death saves. You need to count successes and failures. 3 successes or failures is going to determine whether you beat it or lose, and at which point you will become a statue.
Am I able to use a reaction?
Yes.
I'm gonna give Alice resistance, so you get a D4 to one of your saving throws.
All right, so this is con save, you said?
Yes.
Do it. Oh, that's a 4 on the D4. I wouldn't have said that so great if it was on the D20.
22.
Does that beat your DC?
Yep.
All right, you resist one step of this petrification.
And then Alice slaps Yorrik. And I'm going to try to do the thing I did before with
with the purifying thing?
yeah.
Okay, we had you spend extra key points. So
Yeah,
it was
I
like
spent 2, and then you had me make a check to see how many more.
Yes. Was it like a medicine or a wisdom check?
I think medicine.
Okay. I'll have you do the medicine now.
Better. 27.
27. Okay. I'll have you spend 3 key points to do it this time.
Do I get key points back from before
From
the time loop?
Everything.
cool.
All your stats reset. As if a long rest.
Right, HP. Cool.
Oh, sorry.
Am I stone?
First save is actually save or screw, so you're
Okay.
Good.
Yeah. Bitch.
You only get the 1d4.
Oh, I didn't roll the hit.
Yes. Roll to slap Yorrik.
21.
21.
Couldn't even with magic. I can't block that.
Yeah. AC 10, bitch.
Clean across the face. You feel
Snip out of it.
there's a flash of golden light, and that leaves a little glowing handprint on your face that slowly fades like a caress.
I told you not to petrify me outside of the bedroom.
Sorry, you were just...
Yes!
I just really like being a statue when we have sex.
I have...
No
Bree did
movement.
not need to know that.
No sensation.
Gift of... Yorrik really wishes he'd spent time learning Gift of Gab.
I feel like I am violating something by being here.
No, it's actually the other way around.
Yeah.
Should we leave?
Yes. All of us should... I'm
gonna punch that
leave
ghost.
Now. We should all leave now.
I'll go into the tower.
Go into the tower.
I'm gonna get Penny Gold.
Yeah, Weimer comes running up.
Can you do the launch with a skeleton crew?
Yeah, they should be fairly easy.
I want the bare minimum number of people. Everyone else needs to believe that we aren't going anywhere.
All right.
Until tomorrow. We are leaving right now.
I'm gonna do another fly around. Just to double check.
Yeah. You swoop up after this altercation, after managing to save from the side of the black hole to do another survey. Go ahead and make your check. Yorrik, do you want to have sent up your doohickey, or is that still with Ace?
It's showing Ace the tower, I think.
Okay.
Yes. Hans is also still here.
Hans is also still
Yeah.
here.
That's a perception check, right?
Yes, perception check.
I look to your book.
Would you like me to prepare for launch, Captain Yorrik?
You have a bird's eye, so you can have advantage.
Sorry.
Excited caca. Was that
That's-
4, 5, then 6?
You've still got you got all your luck points right now.
Yeah, but what if I need them later?
Then we'll loop again.
Reset.
Rewind, everybody.
We don't have enough sessions for that.
Not if we do them real quick. Speed run. We're launching, boys.
This is the death montage part of the Groundhog Day movie.
Yeah.
Use a luck point.
Okay.
I'm gonna use a
Ray
luck
dies
point.
like 13 times. And I look around and I'm like, should we be watching this in class?
Khepri uses a luck point. Got an 18, 19?
19
Plus.
plus 4, so 23.
Khepri, you flap your wings and soar up into the air, and your eagle eye. What do your eagle eyes see? They focus in on a glint of metal. It's hard to pick up because the Godway network control tower, Gwyncy, is gold, so you almost don't pick up the gilded mask attached to a figure in armor that is creeping its way behind the tower itself and seems to be almost scaling it like spider climb.
A dive.
You fly down. Ace and Yorrik, you're up in the tower. Yorrik was showing Ace the helm. Alice, you're in the tower as well.
Is, I think, still talking with Pennygold.
Oh, Pennygold. Gotcha. Okay, Pennygold is taking you into the tower then,
Yeah.
and is taking you to an elevator that's slowly going up. Alice, you said you were in the tower.
Everyone in the tower?
Sodded.
Alice is in the tower. Sorry,
not.
there are 2 towers here.
Oh,
no. Not again.
Oh god.
There's a ring tower and a wizard tower.
Yeah, so the Godway network control, Yorrik is inside of, Khepri is diving towards. Inside the wizard tower is you and Alice.
Okay.
Do I have an action to use Necklace of Messaging?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, because I wanna tell somebody that I see someone climbing a tower.
That you see some fuckery.
Yeah.
Fuckery.
Okay, so yeah, you send a message to. Would you send it to Yorrik or Alice? You're the only one with it.
I can run up vertical surfaces.
You can.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, because like Yorrik is, as far as Capri's aware, Yorrik is like in control.
Captain.
Alice might be able to also handle this with me. So it's
You could roll for it if you want.
who wants evens, who wants odds.
Odd.
Okay.
I suppose. I hate it when people call me
I
even.
tell Yorrik
Someone climbing up the outside of the tower, of the control tower.
with Cerubial mask.
Spooky ghost!
Where is Ace in the tour?
I think Ace is upstairs at the helm in the observatory room.
My book, I can use its senses to look out of the vestibule onto the control tower.
Okay. Yeah, you see Khepri swooping downwards from above, and you see this figure, again, like spider-like on hands and legs, is crawling upside down towards a window, the viewing window of the tower itself to oversee the launch. Ace, the skull and flower thing, has flown away from you and is looking through a telescope and going,
Oh, I can respond to that message?
You can reply to this message.
I'm going to reply to Khepri, close your eyes, and that's going to pulse in words along the petals of my book that's going to, like, get in front of Ace. And I'm going to cast Hypnotic Pattern, because this thing's coming essentially up to, like, a window that I'm basically standing at, right?
Yeah, you're arriving in the room that this observatory window looks out over the platform.
As the elevator doors open, I just throw it directly outside that window so that this thing, like, coming up towards it is going to be looking straight at it.
Okay, gotcha.
Khepri, when she gets this message, will close her eyes but keep her dive towards the thing
Gotcha.
in hopes to try and grapple.
Okay, we're going to roll for initiative. 25 to 20. 20 to 15.
18.
All right. 15 to 10.
14. Oh, no.
10 to 5.
9. 6.
Up first is Ales. Ales, I think you in Yorrik's tower hear through his skull it say, close your eyes. But that's about all you're getting, unless you sent a different message, but I don't think you had the action economy at the time.
No.
Okay. So you notice that happening. Are you up with Ace at the helm, or are you like...
Yeah.
Okay. So you're upstairs. You see the skull looking through the telescope out over the tower. What do you do?
What are the vibes that you get?
So I'm trying to figure.
The envelope hasn't activated yet, right?
The around the tower?
Yeah.
No.
Alice is gonna try to like look to where the telescope's pointed.
Okay. Yeah, you like look out the observatory window on the top of the tower, and you see Khepri dive bombing, and you see this gray and gilded figure on the tower, and then you see a big flash of wavy lines and a camouflage and polka dots as it makes a hypnotic pattern. What does your hypnotic pattern look like?
Yeah, Yorrik like throws his hand forward and just like ink spools and like film reels come out of his sleeve and like in kind of like an oil slick sheen wrap themselves around into this like spaghetti pattern that just turns into this like weird movement that's just impossible to like not want to look into.
Hell yes.
How far away?
I believe the tower is... Well, you're at the top of Yorrik's tower, and there are doors on every level. So, yeah, I think you're only about 30 feet away. Like, clear air, separate distance, but like 30 feet away. You could probably make that jump.
Yeah, let's pull up the long jump rules real quick.
I have something that could help you.
I have slow fall.
I could just send you over there on my broom.
Oh,
vortex
yeah. No, the hoverboard.
Oh,
My
right.
hoverboard.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, okay, so that's what's going to happen. Alice, like, drops down.
Because you
turns
remember.
to- yes.
You remember my hoverboard.
Exactly. Turns to Ace. Hey, Ace, can I get that board off your back? I need to go over there.
It is alarming how much you know about me.
We spent some time
deflate
together.
And slide it out from under my robe, and I send it, and I'm like, all right. And I send it off for 50 feet. It goes in a turn.
Kick ass. Oh, thank you. And then sick fucking
Kickflip off the balcony. You like grind down the stairway a little bit. And then...
Like static shock.
And I like lean down and grab the edges and do like a barrel roll, and it's really tight. And then as soon as I'm like within jump tackling distance, Al is familiar with jump tackling.
Yes.
Reference season 2 of Emergence. Does that.
Okay. Do you like leap off the hoverboard?
Yeah.
Your like kick sends it back,
Yeah.
and you're able to. It's super rad.
Sick as shit, dude.
Okay, you go flying. You do a jump tackle.
I feel like that's a lot of action.
I'll have you do a grapple check.
Okay, cool.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's athletics?
Yes.
Cool.
Gonna fuck this guy.
20, dirty sloppy 20.
Dirty sloppy 20. Your hypnotic pattern requires a wisdom save.
Yes. Anything that can see it when it appears.
When it appears?
when it appears for a moment, and then it everything that can see it in that moment makes the save, and then it disappears. Yeah,
okay, so me coming and tackling in, it's already gone.
Yeah, it's already gone. You got a 16 on the die for a total of 25.
Still don't have silvery barbs. It's gonna pass.
Okay, and that's save or screw. Gotcha. Which means he needs to save against you now as you're diving towards him.
Say.
Wait, so are we both diving towards the same thing?
Yes.
My eyes are closed.
Another bird hitting another window.
Squawk! I thought I got past that. No, Khepri definitely has hit a window or two while working with y'all. She's not happy about it.
This servant of Kerubiel looks up and sees Ales diving towards it, and then looks to Khepri and prioritizes the wrong one as you dive towards, and you manage to get your arms around. What do you do to grapple this guy? Get him in like a wrestling hold?
Yeah, fully like bear hug, and then all the hands just like pinning in different directions. And I am kind of intending on like taking him down the tower.
Yeah. He's climbing on it like spider climb. So this would do that. He got a 12 on his save. Yeah, you grapple him and then enter a kind of free fall.
And then I'm gonna put a position up below my feet and like fucking
jump off.
Yeah. Pile drive him into the fucking ground.
At the very least, when do you have multi-attack?
Yeah.
Grapple is an attack action.
Oh, cool. And then I
this
punch
can
him in the
absolutely
dick.
be another attack as you send him down. Like this kick as you're kicking off of him towards the ground.
30.
What?
That's
Yeah.
a Pathfinder crit right
Wait,
there.
does it have a dick?
Does it have a dick?
It's humanoid.
I hit it in the crotch.
It's like full like plate armor, so you cannot see any skin.
I dent that codpiece.
As you kick off of it and it falls to the ground, and you slow fall the rest of the way.
Yeah.
You have landed on the ground next to this thing, and it's like clambering up. After Alice is Yorrik, who's up at the top of the Godway network control tower.
You let me do way too fucking much. That was awesome.
Yorrik is going to look at Gold Penny and basically just be like, just pull an alarm. We're under attack right now. I'm gonna use my vantage point from my book still, looking down at this. I'm gonna see that.
Jaden's playing a top-down point-and-click shooter.
Binding of Isaac here.
So that was gross.
We're all playing different games.
What's the range now that this guy's fallen?
This guy has fallen down to the ground, which I think was at least 60 feet.
60 feet down.
Oh, he takes falling damage.
Yeah.
66 plus dick kick.
He takes 20 falling damage.
Fuck yeah. Do I do any damage with my attack, or just sending him down?
I think it's a push.
Okay. Yeah. That's reasonable. I just get him to terminal velocity.
So yes, Yorrik, he is 60 feet below either tower, basically. Right in the center.
Sweet. I'm gonna banish him.
Okay.
Sorry.
And then Khepri hits a wall.
Not yet.
Hopefully.
So what kind of save is it against banishment?
Cha.
Gotcha. It has advantage against spells. That is a dirty 20. It's 12 plus 8.
Fucking meets it, beats it.
Alice, you watch as you've like landed over this thing and are preparing to strike more as it's getting to its feet. You watch it like struggle as reality around it begins to warp and shift, and you look up and you can vaguely see Yorrik pointing through the window of the control tower down at this thing. And the skull is going, yeah. Anything else on your turn? Do you move?
As a bonus action, Yorik's just going to start having it give a info dump on who Kerubiel is and the fact that we're hunting him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's just going to be scrolling that next to you.
I'm like,
There's a lot going on right now.
After Yorrik, it is AYCE-Reframed.
Where is everyone in this?
I'm diving.
You're
Yes.
diving.
I'm in the air.
Khepri is above the network control tower across from Yorik's tower. Alice is on the ground, Yorrik is in the network control tower at the top and is moving. You said you were moving your way down?
I think yeah, he's moving his way down, but he has to be like dragged there because his senses are in his.
Oh, okay. Weimer is. You're like, pull me. He's like, what? You want me to pull you off?
Stop yanking my chain.
The only people in here with you right now are Hans and the Skull.
Okay. Gonna start to take off.
Okay. You sit in the helm and begin to concentrate. I almost said you close your eyes. And you begin to concentrate. You dampen your sensors for focus.
Yes.
I'll have you make a spellcasting check.
22.
22, that is enough. You begin to move the tower as it lifts upwards off the platform, which is not currently moving or activated in any way.
Yeah.
However, you begin to turn. These are approximate coordinates that you know.
Yeah.
At the end of your next turn, you're going to full-on jump to spelljamming speed.
Okay.
As your beginning calculations.
Yeah. I send my hoverboard back over towards Yorrik in intention that if she needs to use it.
And Alice is yelling up to Khepri, "Stop! No, don't hit the wall!" But it's so far away.
Well,
It's out of earshot.
if GM is okay with me rolling to see whether I hit a wall or not when it's my turn.
Yes, you are at the end of initiative, unfortunately. So after AYCE-Reframed, it is the Servant of Kerubiel. Khepri, you may not have to worry about hitting the tower.
Yes.
Um,
I ran into so many windows at this point.
I don't know if
because
this is gonna be better.
Are you sure?
the gray and gilded knight looks up at you from his prone position and reaches a gauntleted hand outward and seems to wrap it around space and attempts to move you. I need you to make.
Fucking try.
I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. This is a DC 19.
Counterspell.
Counterspell. This is not banishment.
This is not.
Is
it through magic?
It's one of those things where it's a spell effect.
So here's an argument that I'm gonna make. Is that we've switched to the new version of 5e.
Yeah.
The new version of 5e.
Khepri hasn't, but...
specifically for Counterspell. We're specifically using the new version's Counterspell,
'Cause we like
which changes the flavor from you literally unweaving a spell that is in the air flying at you to you interrupting someone from being able to muster the self-control to cast that spell.
It's a con save instead of relying on spell slots things.
Yeah.
It's like
Your
when you go
Honor.
to throw something and somebody goes,
However, he does have spell resistance, so he has advantage on the saving throw against the counterspell.
Makes sense.
The Gray and Gilded Knight got a 21 on its Constitution saving throw versus your counterspell, Yorrik.
Well, he sucks.
On this we
So
can
it
agree.
didn't matter.
Khepri, I need you to make a Wisdom saving throw as it attempts to move you through space.
That's a 19.
Meets it, beats it.
Is that a good thing? I forget.
Well, it means you might hit the tower. Let me see, on a successful save.
Yorrik sent alarms off. Does that gives me hearing alarms?
I think we're fine to have you open your eyes and not hit the... Okay. I was just running with the bit as long as I could. It was so fun.
I was thinking about this from the start. I was like, okay, Yorrik sent alarms off. Can I open my eyes now?
I'll group you guys up on the ground one way or another. Either I teleport you or you hit the tower then fall. No. So you take less damage because you succeeded on the saving throw and you are not teleported.
Oh. Okay.
Huzzah!
You take 24 psychic damage.
I did math this time.
But you resist the reality space warping effect that you feel surrounding you, and you manage to orient yourself and land on the tower, and you look down at the scene happening below you. It is your turn.
My turn?
Yes. The Gilded Grey Knight stands up from prone. That's all he does with the rest of his turn.
Awesome. Bro,
Can I cash banishment?
Absolutely, you can.
Do we want me to cash banishment? Cash banishment?
you can do that. You can bring down the wrath of God. Whatever you want to do. I have evasion, so don't worry about AoEs.
Well,
Oh, right.
I'm going to try and at least lower its hit points
Yeah.
and cast Guiding Bolt.
Nice.
Woo. Okay. Is that
at first level?
Is that an attack roll?
Yes. So, oh, that's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Please.
Please. That hits.
Oh shit, really? Hell
Okay,
yeah.
it's. Woo! That's 19 points of damage.
And the next attack on it has advantage.
And then, yeah, exactly! Thank you.
Correct.
I would have remembered that too late because.
Beck had it and never used it.
The Gilded Grey Knight is going to legendary action bend space,
Bitch.
and it is going to teleport. It is. It is going to teleport up onto the tower. And it's standing in an open door, and it walks inside.
Okay. Bad things happen to it, motherfucker.
Which tower?
This Yorrik's tower.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
it explodes.
It literally explodes. It's gonna
The
take-
one that I'm in?
Yes, the one you're in.
Oh!
It's trapped.
Oh!
I've trapped every door. I've trapped every door on this building, and I've put alarms on every window.
What's Hans doing?
Hans is not good. Hans has standing orders to beat up anything that looks like Cherubial or anything that's in here. So
Hans is holding a butcher's knife. Just a silent leather puppet with a butcher's knife.
5 plus 4 is 9. So he's gonna take 98 points of acid damage.
9d8.
Yes.
Gotcha. Hell yeah.
I need d8s. 47 points of acid damage.
Melt, bitch!
It is bloodied. You can see blood oozing out from the crevices of its armor. However, it does appear to be dark and ink-like.
Okay.
That was its legendary action.
Okay.
At the end of Capri's turn, so it's back at the top of the round with Ales. You watch this thing stand up, attempt to bend space around Khepri, fail, and then bend space around itself after getting struck with a bolt of golden light.
How far up the tower is it?
The tower is 15 feet off of the ground.
Oh, shit.
Yes. However,
that
approaching the
complicates
tower does drop down stairs, but it's slower than Alice's sprinting speed.
Yeah. So I was going to say, I could probably get to that door.
If you can run up surfaces,
I can.
The tower is on like support struts and stilts, so you could like shimmy up them. I do acrobatics check.
I'll say that the orb of Arcanite that the struts kind of surround also has like a little hatch in between it and the bottom of the tower.
Yeah. I was just going to sprint and try to catch up.
Hell yeah.
Acrobatics?
Yes.
18.
18? Okay. Yeah, you manage to shimmy and spiral up this pole and make your way to the hatch and enter in through the bottom. You end up in the same room as this agent of Cherubial that has just stepped in through the door and looks down at you with blood coming out of its everywhere.
Oh, I'm going to kick your ass, bro. So was that an action to do that acrobatics check?
No.
Killer. Was that like we call that a bonus action dash?
Yeah.
Okay. And then I go up and I beat the shit out of him. Prepare to be fucking fuck.
I've been through so much, man.
I was gonna try to save it, but I think that's funnier. 24 to hit.
24 does hit.
Yeah. 15 to hit.
Nope.
Yeah, there's nothing that. Oh wait, the next attack had advantage.
Yes.
Okay. Can I just
Yeah.
re-roll from the top?
That. Yeah.
Okay. So.
Oh my god.
Okay. And then so that was the first attack.
Uh-huh.
Second attack. So it's a crit.
Woo! Okay.
On the first one. So we're gonna do that. Okay. So that's gonna be. I cannot do math. 15 necrotic.
Goddamn.
Jesus Christ. 11 radiant and 16 magical bludgeoning.
Okay, it is still up.
Okay, and then a 19 to hit.
19 does hit.
Okay. Max damage on the second attack. Okay, so that's going to be another 13 bludgeoning.
Gotcha.
And then we said that we used their bonus action to do the acrobatics.
Correct.
So, yeah, that's my turn.
It is still up. However, I'm sending something into the Discord real quick because you punched the mask off of its face.
Cherubial on the other side.
Oh, shit!
Hey, you motherfucker!
On the toilet. We told you you're not allowed to do this in VC.
You. Oh.
You see a twisted and bloated, fetid blob of flesh with a sneering mouth that is gurgling with this ink-like blood as it angrily is pummeled by you.
Looks like if the Underminer got swallowed by an Eldritch horror.
Yeah. He is still up. After Ales, it is Yorrik.
My hoverboard is up at the top.
Okay, if I get on the hoverboard, where do I end up?
You would cross to the top of the tower.
Because it's at my command.
And this thing is at the top or the bottom of the tower?
It's at the bottom.
It's at the bottom. Would I be able to, it's just walked through the door, would I be able to, like, see it through the open doorway? As I, like, passed across?
I'll have you make a perception check for free as you're flying. And if you roll high enough.
That's a natural 19.
Woo!
So go ahead and give me a 26.
Yes, you can see at the very least this thing's shadow as it stands in the doorway. You can see the acid scarring on the wood and stuff from your traps going off. You think you know its proximity.
I'm going to reach for it, and I'm going to try and banish it again.
Okay. Con save, right?
Chaw save.
Chaw save with advantage. That's a natural 1, and then a Chaw save, 22.
Yep.
They have a +8.
I don't have Bane.
You watch this thing, Alice, as reality starts to warp around it again, but it once more resists. Fuck you, dude.
After the reality warps, there's a thump, 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 and Hans bursts into the floor and is able to, because it's 60 feet, get into flanking with this thing for Alice.
Oh, nice.
Okay, after Yorrik is AYCE-Reframed. At the end of your turn, you're jumping to spell jamming speed.
Yep. I will bring my board back. Everybody except Khepri is on the ship.
Yes, Yorrik, you've just descended. You're on the stoop now.
I just got on from the board.
Yeah, everyone except Khepri is on the ship currently. When last we left Khepri, you were still at the top of the tower and you did a guiding bolt. So they're 30 feet away from your floor.
Yeah. Okay, instead of having my hoverboard come back, since it's still up there, can I force the hoverboard at Khepri, like knocking them onto it and then taking them back?
Can I give the help action?
Okay. Yeah, I'll say...
I can roll like an arcane or
we'll have you do an arcana or intelligence
like
check. And you have help, so this is at advantage.
22.
22. Okay, yeah. This board flips up right behind your back, Khepri, and then just starts pushing you vertically through the air.
Yeah, to the top floor.
Towards an open door onto the top floor of the tower.
And then I take off.
Gotcha. It like the hoverboard like presses itself like a vacuum seal against the door as Khepri is shoved inside, and then you guys rocket upwards in a kaleidoscope of colors. Yes?
I need to use the bathroom again.
That's a good place to cut the episode here. Thank you everyone so much for listening.
You're gonna piss in your pants. Next episode of Emergence Extraplanar.
Is that the outro? Heavy dubstep.
Yeah, heavy dubstep.
Thanks for listening. Background music for the Emergence podcast was provided by Tabletop Audio. For more DICEBERG content, follow us on our Patreon and socials, or visit us on our website at DICEBERG Ahead.com.